On Fox, a North St. Louis woman is mauled to death after 3 dogs attacked her in her own backyard. Fox 2's Chad Mira talked to the woman's brother. He joins us now live. And Chad, you learned that this woman was unable to hear these dogs coming.
That's right, Mandy. I talked to the brother. He told me she was deaf, and by the time she realized the dogs had even gotten into her yard, it was just too late. John Jenkins fought back tears as he stood out on his sister's and brother-in-law's front porch.
He lost his wife, his best friend. You know, they just sit out here planting flowers and stuff. Now I don't know if that's going to continue to go on.
Wednesday night around 11:45, his 62-year-old sister, who was deaf, was in her backyard on Theodore in the Walnut Park West neighborhood with her dog. Jenkins said 3 dogs crawled in under the gate and attacked the woman and her dog. Her 73-year-old husband fired a gun to try and scare them off. Then he was bit, trying to fend them off with a broom. When police arrived, they chased off the dogs with pepper spray. The woman died later while in surgery. Her dog survived.
I'm thinking about him. I'm thinking about her and all the funeral arrangements we got to make. I'm just trying to stay strong.
There have been 2 prior calls for service at this address for animal control. They date back to fall of 2022.
What they need to do is go over the city, need to get off, go around and catch all these damn vicious dogs running loose.
Now police are investigating how the dogs got out of their own yard at a nearby home.
That's under investigation. It appears that there's some type of hole in the fence. We don't know if the dogs had dug their way out of that backyard.
Police say it's too early to say if the dog owner will face charges or if the dogs will be euthanized. But Jenkins wants to see it happen.
They need to lock up that dog owner. And I know they're going to neutralize the dog, but I lost the system. That ain't going to bring back nothing.
Now, the city wouldn't say what breed the dog is yet.
3 pits, vicious pits. They came up under, they attacked her. She was screaming, her husband went outside to help her. They had to start biting on him.
Her daughter Keisha and 9-year-old grandson were there too and jumped in to help.
It wasn't nothing that could stop them dogs. They had already bit into my mom. They took a chunk of her arm, her legs was ate up. It was nothing that could be done to stop those damn dogs from touching her.
It is a problem. No, why would you let some vicious dogs like that loose?
St. Louis police say Anthony's husband fired shots into the air to scare the dogs off, which triggered ShotSpotter, getting police headed toward their house. But his gun jammed and he started fighting them off with a broom.
2 different police officers deployed pepper spray as a 3rd police officer sprang into action and rescued the woman, bringing her inside her home for safety.
Police say they had to use multiple tourniquets and she was rushed to the hospital for emergency surgery but didn't make it. Her husband was also treated for multiple bite wounds and is expected to be okay physically, but Keisha says her dad is devastated, losing his wife days before her birthday.
Everybody that knew her loved her. She had so many friends. It's just crazy that this happened to her like this. She didn't deserve it at all, not one bit of it. And now she got grandkids that don't have their grandmother.
Police say the owner of the 3 dogs is cooperating. The health department says all 3 dogs have been impounded and will remain at the city shelter until further notice. City law states that anytime dogs are involved in an attack like this, they can be euthanized. It's unclear if the owner will face any charges.
A woman was attacked by a pack of dogs overnight in North St. Louis, and police are now confirming that woman died this morning from those bites.
Yeah, Fox 2's Chris Frenier live downtown at police headquarters where that updated information was just released. Chris?
Blair and John, good morning to both of you. St. Louis Police spokesperson Mitch McCoy telling us when officers arrived at that North City scene overnight, they found 2 people being bit by these dogs. The woman was much more seriously hurt. That woman dying at the hospital after being rushed there for treatment. We can show you some video that our Nissan Rogue Runner captured from the scene overnight. This all unfolding about 11:40 last night on the 5900 block of Theodore. That is in the Walnut Park West neighborhood of North St. Louis. McCoy telling us that officers were originally dispatched there for a shots fired call, but when they were en route, that call was updated to a call for police help and a woman being attacked by multiple dogs in her backyard. When officers got to the home, they found this woman and another person being bit by these dogs, and one of those people trying to help the woman who was being attacked by the dogs in their backyard. Officers deployed pepper spray on the dogs. Once they got those dogs off the woman, the officers immediately began rendering aid and applying tourniquets. We're told this woman had multiple severe bites all over her body. She was rushed to the hospital where she tragically died. It appears that the injuries to the second person were not life-threatening at that scene, the male involved in all of this. Mitch McCoy telling us that 3 dogs have been seized by authorities, and he hopes to provide additional updates on the investigation later today. But the bottom line here, John and Blair, is that this terrifying situation in North St. Louis unfolds overnight, where this man and woman are attacked by dogs in their own backyard. This woman's injury so severe that she died at the hospital. Police tried their best to help her at the scene, applying tourniquets to her and getting her to the hospital, but she simply could not be saved. We will surely learn more about this as the day unfolds. The immediate question here is, were these dogs wild? Did they belong to somebody else? Was this a pack of dogs roaming the neighborhood there? We've certainly heard about that in the past in North St. Louis neighborhoods where residents have seen these packs of dogs. We will see what unfolds and as this investigation develops later today. But any way you look at this, just a tragic situation overnight in North St. Louis with this woman, we were told, in her 50s or 60s, losing her life after this horrific dog attack in her own backyard. For now, live downtown, Chris Brenier, Fox News.